The scrapyard smelled like rust, oil, and broken dreams. Cal Marin walked between the towering stacks of old interstellar freighters, his boots crunching over shattered glass and loose wiring. The midday sun glared off faded hulls, and the heat was thick enough to choke a lung. He wasn't here for nostalgia. He needed a ship, cheap, functional, and fast enough to get off the mining colony of Vexa 9. He'd worked 10 years underground, and after getting screwed out of promotion, again, he was ready to leave. Anywhere was better than here. Got anything that won't blow apart orbital exit? He asked a grizzled dealer who ran the yard. The man scratched his beard, then waved toward a section marked unregistered clearance. Try that old Z 88 cargo hauler. No logs, no trackers. Engines solid. Hulls beat to hell, but it flies. Cal climbed the ramp of the dusty freighter. The interior lights flickered dimly as the old systems groaned back to life. He ran a systems check. Power cores old but stable, navigation intact, comms dead. It would need work, but it would fly. Perfect. He sealed the deal with a few credits and a forged license chip. As the dealer walked away, Cal leaned against the bulkhead and smiled. His new life had just begun. Or so he thought. That night, docked on the outskirts of Exaport, Cal returned to begin cleaning the ship. Dust clung to every surface, and the cargo bay smelled of mildew. He set up his tools, connected his tablet, and got to work. Then he heard it, a faint sound, like a cough. He froze. "Hello," he called. No answer. He stepped deeper into the cargo bay. The sound came again, this time a soft whimper, followed by what unmistakably sounded like a child's cry. He followed it toward the rear maintenance crawl space. A service panel hung loose. Carefully, he pried it open. Inside were two figures. One tall, one small, cowering. An alien woman, her skin pale blue with faint bioluminescent veins, held a young child tightly against her chest. Her eyes were wide with fear. "Please," she whispered in heavily accented standard, "don't turn us in. We mean no harm." Cal's brain struggled to catch up. He just bought this ship. And now, "What the hell? Who are you?" he demanded, lowering his tool. "I am Inari," the woman said. "This is my daughter, Ryla. We hid here when our transport was attacked. The ship landed here. We remained hidden." Cal stared. "You've been living in this junker?" Inari nodded. "Days, maybe weeks. I lost track. We have barely eaten." The little girl peeked up from her arms, her silver eyes shimmering. "I'm not going to turn you in," Cal muttered, "but you better start explaining." They sat in the ship's galley, Cal on one side of the rusted table, Inari and Ryla on the other. He handed them food packs. Inari hesitated, then accepted. "We were refugees," she said between cautious bites, "from the Hura system, when our planet was annexed by the Krylon Dominion. They rounded up families. We fled. The ship was docked. We climbed aboard during the chaos. Then it got sold," Cal realized, "and I bought it with you inside." "Yes." Cal rubbed his temples. "This is insane." Ryla, curious now, crawled toward Cal and poked at his arm. "You are not angry?" He looked down, startled. "I know," just surprised. The little girl smiled, then, unexpectedly, hugged him. Something in Cal's chest shifted. He had been alone most of his life. No family, no one waiting. But now, this small gesture broke through his armor. "Okay," he said finally. "You can stay. For now." Over the next few days, Cal began repairs on the ship. Inari helped where she could. Her knowledge of older tech surprised him. Ryla followed him everywhere, asking questions about the stars, about planets she had only heard about. The freighter slowly came alive. But Cal couldn't stop thinking. If anyone discovered them, especially Dominion agents, they'd all be arrested. Harboring fugitives was a federal offense. And Vexa 9 was crawling with bounty hunters. "I need to get you off this planet," he said one evening, tightening a fuel valve. "Somewhere safe." Inari looked away. "There is no safe place. The Dominion follows. Always." "Then we stay off their radar," Cal said. "We go dark. Smuggler routes. I know a few people. Inari blinked. Why help us? He paused. Because no one helped me when I needed it. She nodded. Then we'll help you too. As the repairs neared completion, Cal went into town to gather supplies. He returned to find the ship quiet. Too quiet. He found Ryla hiding under a bench, shaking. They took her, she whispered. What? Men in black. They took Mama. Cal's blood ran cold. He ran outside and saw a black vehicle disappearing into the dust. They'd found her. He activated his emergency tracker. Every bounty guild had a frequency code for prisoner movements. He hijacked a local feed and pinpointed the convoy. They were heading to Vexa Central Holding. He had 2 hours. Cal didn't think. He acted. He loaded his rifle, activated the ship's thrusters, and burned across the desert. The old freighter wasn't built for speed, but Cal pushed it to its limits. He intercepted the convoy halfway to the capital, engine screaming. He landed in the middle of the road, blocking their path. Four armored enforcers stepped out. We have authorization to detain this individual, one barked. She's under my protection, Cal said, stepping forward, weapon raised. Let her go. She's a fugitive. She's a mother. They aimed. So, did he? Then from behind, the freighter's belly gun deployed, remotely activated. You're outgunned, Cal said calmly. Let her go and walk away. The enforcers hesitated. Then, slowly, they lowered their weapons. They released Inari. She ran to him, bruised but alive. You came, she gasped. Of course I did. They boarded the ship and fled before reinforcements arrived. That night, the stars stretched before them. Vexa 9 was behind them. Ahead, uncertainty, yes, but freedom too. Cal sat in the cockpit. Ryla curled asleep on his lap. Inari beside him. You didn't have to do this, she said. I know, he replied. But maybe I needed to. She looked at him. Where will we go? Anywhere we want, Cal smiled. We're not just passengers now. We're a crew. Inari took his hand. And for the first time in years, Cal felt like he wasn't alone. He'd thought he was just buying a ship. But instead, he found a family,